This evening, conflict continues to rage in the Middle East, grabbing the hearts of people a world away.
Israel and Hamas are locked in a bitter battle. Right now, you are getting a live look at one of the areas impacted by violence, Gaza City. We thank you for joining us tonight. For NBC4 at 5, I'm Jennifer Bullock.
I'm Jared Smalley. Israeli officials say more than 1,500 Hamas militants have been killed, some of those found inside the country's border following Saturday's surprise attack. And now it's NBC News chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel. He got a first-hand look at the devastation. He was reporting live from the Israeli city of Ashkelon when the country's defense system shot down rockets fired by Hamas.
And earlier today, family members of the American citizens missing in Israel pleaded with Israeli and U.S. authorities to secure the release of their loved ones. According to the U.S. State Department, at least 14 Americans are dead from the attacks by Hamas militants, and an undetermined number of Americans are missing or currently unaccounted for. This is how one victim's mother described her child's situation.
We know that he was injured in a gun battle. I mean, they were all civilians at a music festival. They were fish in a barrel, sitting in this bomb shelter.
And just a few hours ago, President Biden spoke about the conflict in the Middle East. The president says Secretary of State Antony Blinken is traveling to Israel, while making it clear the U.S. stands with Israel in this fight against Hamas.
There's no justification for terrorism. There's no excuse. Hamas does not stand for the Palestinian people's right to dignity and self-determination. Its stated purpose is the annihilation of the state of Israel and the murder of Jewish people.
The president also says he has been in contact several times with the Israeli prime minister.
Here at home, flags are at half-staff following an order by Ohio Governor Mike DeWine in response to the attack on Israel. Right now, there are many Americans living and working in the country, including an Ohio University graduate teaching English to Israeli children in Tel Aviv. NBC4's Delaney Ruth spoke with her today, and she joins us live now with the story. Delaney?
Jennifer, OU alum Shay Manton and her American roommate Mahela Mizrahi, they have been living in Tel Aviv since August. They say they felt very safe in Israel, but that changed just a couple of days ago.
On Saturday morning, we woke up to sirens and phone calls and banging on the doors and chaos. We had no idea what was happening. We were all very confused.
The two spent that day in a bomb shelter as a missile hit just a few streets over. And today, sirens went off again in the middle of the afternoon, and they had to run across the street to the nearest bomb shelter.
You don't know what's to come next. So our days are very minute by minute. Can't really plan anything. Have a go bag ready at all times, including right now, sitting next to both of us with our shoes on during this interview.
Manton and Mizrahi say their friends and family are begging for them to come back to the U.S., but they want to stay in Israel.
I don't want to go home. I feel like if I went home, I would be doing exactly what I'm doing here, but feeling like my heart is somewhere else. I feel like my heart is here, and I feel like I can do more here. We're able to volunteer and cook for soldiers and be here in so many more ways, and I feel like me leaving is me leaving my heart here.
And I feel exactly the same way.
Both women say they want people here in America to understand that this is real, that people's lives are being destroyed by these attacks.
I'm scared for ourselves. I'm scared for our loved ones. I'm scared for the Jewish people as a whole.
Soldiers fighting.
I'm scared for the soldiers fighting. I'm scared for what this means for the rest of the world.
Well, just days ago, the women say they were hanging out with friends, they were enjoying life, and now they realize that life can change in just an instant. Local for you in Columbus, I'm Delaney Ruth, NBC4.